Alright, so PSN Faking here, and as you guys know, I just recently reached 500 subscribers. Da, 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 da. No, I'm playing. But yeah, I have like 500 something something now. So now that I do, I decided to go ahead and make my Patreon finally. So all my loyal subscribers that watch my videos, the same 20 people, that's all my videos really getting now, which is bullshit. Um, y'all can actually become a patron and pay like 5, 10, or $15 a month to support me so I can keep growing my stuff. It'll have all kinds of exclusive content that'll be up before I put it on YouTube. And not just from my gaming YouTube, but from my music and my skit channel as well. Fanking Records, Fanking Entertainment as well. There'll be skits, there'll be videos of me playing the piano, there'll be songs from my band, my raps, beats and instrumentals for y'all to listen to. Of course, my gaming videos, and so on and so forth. All like days before I put them up on YouTube. Now, I was kind of wondering how am I supposed to upload a video to there, because unless you actually physically upload a video, it just allows you to put a link. But I realized I probably have to upload it to YouTube and keep it as unlisted so no one else can find it on YouTube, and put the link in my Patreon so y'all that pay can see it first. So let me go ahead and go to my Patreon real quick so I can read off the tiers, because I don't remember everything that blah 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 that I have on it. Of course, I have 0 patrons because I haven't put up this video yet, nor have I sent my link to anybody to go become a patron and whatnot. But yeah, so I'm gonna attempt to try to align. I'm just gonna have to like screen record my laptop and show my tiers as I'm talking to y'all, so and hopefully line it up right and shit. My first tier is the Rock Lee tier. I know what y'all are thinking. Yes, I'd pick Rock Lee because he's a weakling. He's not a weakling, but he has no jutsus, no genjutsu or taijutsu, basically no talent at all. So that's the basic tier. It's $5. You're barely getting shit. You'll get my gaming videos before they hit YouTube. You'll get a few songs here and there, some funny skits before they hit YouTube, and that's the biggest thing I forgot to mention about my Patreon. Y'all know I'm a game design student. I haven't been in school for a while. I started making my first game. And that's the biggest part of my Patreon, is getting people to pay to, not, how do I put it? It's gonna be up there. It's gonna be on the Patreon. And if you become a patron, you'll be able to play and whatnot and stuff. The Rock Lee tier will get you the first stage demo of the game. So you'll get to play like, I don't know how much is gonna be in the first demo, but that's just that. And you'll also get a few chapters from stories I write. I do write stories and eroticas, blah, blah, blah. You get like maybe 10, 5 chapters, just depending on how long the story is. I haven't finished like any of them. I'm working on them for years. So then we have the Maru Uchiha tier, because he's Maru Uchiha, like, no explanation necessary. You get everything from the Rock Lee tier, but then you get beats and instrumentals to listen to, and the next stage demo of the game for a good number of months. And then finally, there's the Kaguya tier, which you get everything from the Rock Lee and the moderate tier. You get the full game. That's only $15. I mean, if I try to put it on Steam, I might put it for like 20. Or it's going to cost more than what y'all are paying to play it here. But you'll get the entire game when it's done. Every time I update it, you'll get an updated version of the game or whatever. But then you'll also get the ability to create a character in the game and the sequel as well. For those of you that have any knowledge of sprite making and or RPG Maker MV, if you do and you want to pay the 15 to become the Kaguya tier, you make the character and send it to me and I'll put them in the game. If you don't have knowledge on how to make games and all that, write down a character name and I'll name a character in the game after them. They're going to die though, most likely, because I'm going to fight them. And of course, you'll also get my band's either first single or upcoming cover album, which has a bunch of anime covers, regular Japanese metal band covers, and a couple stuffs. So that being said, go ahead and check out my Patreon. There'll already be a couple posts on there that are just free for everybody to look at, period, that aren't patrons. And if you decide that you make enough money to spare me $5 a month, even 10, 15, however much, you can become a patron. and gain access to Patreon exclusives, like I just said at the beginning of this video, so on and so forth. Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. Become a patron and support me so I can get more money for more projects, equipment and stuff. I'm trying to get, whenever I reach $80, because they have a thing where you can write like your goals, what you want. And like my first goal is once I reach $80, which means if like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 5 times 16. If like 16 people were to become patrons, that's $80 right there. Because you'll pay $5 when you join. That'll get me the money to buy the full version of RPG Maker MV. That'll be straight. And then it'll be on to more equipment, like an actual camera for doing YouTube skits. So I'm not using my phone and my laptop. Music equipment, so on and so forth. Because I suck at keeping jobs. And I barely get paid anything anyway. So this is kind of my thing, because I'm not making money off of YouTube, because I could have been before they changed the requirements and guidelines. Now you got to have like 1,000 subscribers, I think, and have like a certain number of views in 24 hours after reaching that subscriber limit, or anytime you want to be able to make money off of YouTube. Otherwise, I'd only be making like maybe $2 a month anyway off the little views I'm getting. Now, if I would have applied to get paid for YouTube the minute I blew up with the Tokyo Ghoul Carnival tutorials back when I made my YouTube, I would have been loaded right now. I would have been not the youngest flex of the century, because that's a little tape. I would have been close. But yeah, so I kind of waited too late on that, because I didn't know that I could. I didn't know how to go about it. So it's to the point where I'm not going to ever make money off of YouTube unless y'all just keep slowly subscribing to my YouTube over years. It's taken me 2016. It's taken me like 3 years to reach 500 subscribers. It'll take me like another 3 years to reach 1,000. However many I need to get paid by YouTube. So I'm not even worried about that. I'm just gonna make my Patreon, post stuff. Y'all can become patrons, and of course I'll say thanks to all my patrons for supporting me, my blah 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 at the end of all my YouTube videos, like all the other YouTubers do, and there'll be like a little list of names in the credits. So I'll just, yeah. But yeah. So become a patron and support me, because you know you love me and I love you all. You're all my Japanese Android game playing family. I'll continue to bring you tutorials and updates on games and all that and good stuff. And yeah, so look forward to Chansu's Adventure, The Rise of Mao-sama. That's the game I'm currently working on. Catch y'all later.